And he also, for a lot of Black men, he's created a legacy that uplifts the next generation,
Mm.
and he also supported and guided each other through shared experiences. Getting back to dyslexia, and I just wanted to add on to it. I agree with Dr.
Sure.
Alicia. How the parents handled it is so, so important. And, they highlighted his struggle with dignity, and his family rallied around him. And that was huge for all parents, but especially us Black parents, because we needed, and we always need that positivity when it comes to the Black family, especially when in times of adversity. And that show handled it with such grace. But yeah, the Black men here, there's so many things I could go on forever and ever in regards to that. But he also navigated stereotypes.
Yeah.
And also mentorship and brotherhood.
Yes.
Supporting and guiding each other through unique experiences. So there's so many things as a young Black man who had his health challenges, he modeled not only during the show, but he modeled even more after the show. Because for many people, when they're in the spotlight, after they have that big show, you don't hear from them again. He was grace during the show and after the show, and he just did things and he let his actions speak.
Absolutely.
If I just may add on to that,
you also, absolutely may.
Because how many times have we seen so many childhood stars lives in tragedy?
Mm-hmm.
And I have to say, the kids from the Bill Cosby Show, they all have successful careers in whatever they're doing. And again, looking at Malcolm's life and what he was always conscious of his roles, the roles he played. They always had some kind of meaning, or they had some kind of uplifting for the male, for Black men to be able to look at, what Black youth or college Black students could look up to. He picked his roles very, very meticulously. And so those are the things I think are really also that really impact a lot of us, especially we dudes. We look at his life and say, wow, this is an amazing gentleman. And we watched him grow up.
Indeed, we watched him grow up. I do want to, before I go on, back to the dyslexia thing for a moment. If you recall, there in that episode where he found out exactly what it was, he said to his parents, all this time, you have been blaming me, thinking I'm lazy, etc., but it was this all along. And to your point about how they rallied around him with that, often, listen, we all know Black parents are not wrong. So instead of, they don't apologize. Instead of apologizing, they're like, there's food in the kitchen, right? So to actually own up to the mistakes that they made, it really said parents are not perfect. They try, they just want the best for you. They try. So I love the fact that he called them out. Listen, no, you said I was lazy. You're blaming me for this. And that is so real, because parents often will blame you for whatever without knowing what and it's not necessarily the parents' fault. It's society that puts in place, this is the way things should be. And if you don't meet up to this, something is wrong with you. So instead of investigating what the issue could be, we automatically put it on the child or automatically put it on the person. So I loved to see that, where there was this realization, oh yeah, we did blame him for that. We're sorry.
Oh yeah.
I love to see that. Absolutely. Absolutely. Gwendolyn, I want to come around to you, and then I'm going to come around to Shawana, and then we'll take some more comments.